Hello, this is your girl Loc'd where I steep daily, and come on in and steep with me for a moment. What I'm noticing now with the energy in the atmosphere and what's going on with the collective, what I'm noticing, and you can tell me if this is something that you're noticing as well. I'm noticing a lot of things coming up that we haven't handled, and they're coming back up for us to take a second look. And for me, it's really how I choose to sit with the things that I'm not happy with or I'm not okay with. I've really gotten into a space, and I've said this over and over. You're going to always hear me say it because somebody is going to hear it for the first time, and it may be their aha moment. For me, it is understanding what my truth is in life and how I'm sitting in it, and not trying to disregard it, control it, manipulate it, make it be something other than what it's showing itself to be to me, and owning it and steeping through anything that makes me feel uncomfortable about it. That is what is showing up for me right now. And based on all of these astrological events that's going on in the sky, I'm sure it's showing up for a lot of people. I can tell through conversations and things like that, that it's showing up for a lot of people. There's a lot of revelations being had. People's lives are changing dramatically right now. We've had so many things that have just happened. We just got past the Lionsgate portal. We have all of these other things that's like literally stacking. So many things going on with that. And man, it's been a lot. I'm welcoming the opportunity to revisit some things that have not been handled on my part. So with that, of course, I've been steeping like hell through everything that has come up with me, and I'm coming to some conclusions that I can really feel the growth. Let me just put it like that. I have so much more growing to do, and I don't think honestly we will ever get to a space to where we're no longer growing. I have grown so much. I can tell, I can feel it when I'm in situations. I can tell how I feel about it. And there was a time when I would do the steep healing process, which of course you know, and I'm going to tell you just in case somebody is hearing this information for the first time. With steep, the S stands for sit with it. So I sit with it. The T stands for tell the truth, and I tell myself the truth. The first E stands for extraction, which is extracting the real from the fake. The second E stands for embodying, which I'm going to embody what I have just discovered. And then the P stands for pour, which is pour back into yourself. There was a time when it would take me maybe a day or two to steep, to steep through what it was that I was processing, or what came up, what trigger, what alert, what moment came up for me to want to process it deeper because I'm feeling away, so now I can steep through, and it may be just the level of emotion that comes, or the depth of what the issue is that's allowing me to get through it faster. But for now, and the ones that have been coming up recently, the steep healing process is happening in a matter of minutes. All of them. Just boom, it's over with. Because I think when I get to the embodying and the pouring back into myself, I'm making a mental note of what happened for me to have to sit with it. And once I get that in, I can see how I can plug and play at that point. A lot of my issues that I'm dealing with that happen with me, or that happens with me, kind of stem from the same thing. So the steep healing process is moving so much faster now. It's kind of like the other things are already in place. You sitting with it, you're telling yourself the truth, you're extracting, you're doing all the things, and it's the same steps. So I'm like, okay, got those. Let me do this part right here to make sure that it doesn't come up for me the same way again. And it's making the steep healing process go by so much faster, so much easier. And I love the fact that this is a framework and philosophy that I have put together for others to enjoy and for others to get through some steep healing processes. But it is really, really working for me. Like, it's really working for me. It's so universal. It's just a plug and play system that allows you to feel what it is that you're going to get to the bottom of it, and position yourself to where it no longer hinders you or holds you back or trigger you in situations. So, hey, I cannot ask for anything better. If you have not gone to iSleepDaily.com or the Lotus Moon Apothecary, I encourage you to do so. Just get on there and take a look around. You know, you don't have to do a whole lot, but I will be pouring more into my online community over there, which I really wanted to get into it while I was off social media, but all of the other things that I found myself doing things that I haven't had the time to do because I realized that my doom scrolling was taking up a lot of my time. So I ended up getting off a line completely. And I was cool with that. My goal was to dig in more into my community, but I enjoy the silence, all of it, including my online community off social media. So I will be doing more over there, more because I understand and know that a lot of my interaction online was just out of habit and filling a space. And I have things to fill those spaces with that allows me to be more productive and continue to put my business and my framework together in a way that will allow, you know, people to still be able to heal and process their emotions. So that is what's more important to me right now in this season. So I don't know, you know, maybe I'll post on social media maybe once or twice a week, but I'm not really going to pour a lot into it. I feel like the people that are supposed to find me, they'll find it. They'll find it through somebody telling them about it. They'll find it, you know, through just scrolling. They'll find it some kind of way. But as far as me making it a point for me to have to get online every day and put up a post, and I got to post every other day and all that, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So, and I call myself trying to be a social media influencer at one point, and I'm just not good at it. You know what I'm saying? When I want to live life, I want to live it. I don't want to stop and set up a camera in the ring light and record it and make sure all the angles is right and edit it and throw it up on social media and make it seem like it's more than what it really is. I don't have time for that. I want to live in the moment, enjoy it, and keep it moving. If it's anything that I decide to share, hey, I decided to share it. But there's so much of my life that I don't put on social media, and I am cool with that. You know, so, hey, I'm just going to move based on the way that I'm being led. And, you know, that's that. That's how I'm going to do that. So, with that being said, as far as I Sleep Daily is concerned, make sure you get through your sleep healing. Get you a cup of tea. Sit down with that. When you're feeling away, process it. Figure out what it is. Oh, have you figured out your sleep state yet? Because you need to be going to I Sleep Daily. Scroll down and get to where you need to check your cup. Go and take the quiz and see which sleep state you are in. Whatever sleep state you are in, there will be content for that sleep state in order for you to understand, know where you are, and know what you need to do with it. So with that being said, thank you so much for following, and stay tuned. The content will be relevant. It will be here when it's time to be here. And if it's meant for you to see it, you will.